Swear.
That's right, Sheriff. They were going to hang him. The deputy was too drunk to stop them.
That isn't...
During the casting process for the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, the producers sought actors who could bring depth and authenticity to their roles. David Janssen was chosen to play Dr. Richard Kimble after a rigorous audition process. His ability to convey both vulnerability and strength impressed the casting directors. Janssen's previous work in television showcased his talent, but it was his emotional range during the audition that sealed the deal. For the role of Lieutenant Philip Gerard, the producers considered several actors before selecting Barry Morse. Morse's portrayal of Gerard needed to balance determination with a sense of moral complexity. His chemistry with Janssen was evident during their screen tests, where their dynamic added layers to the cat and mouse chase central to the series. The casting team also focused on supporting characters, ensuring they complemented the leads. Each actor brought unique qualities that enriched the storytelling. The chemistry tests played a crucial role in determining how well the actors interacted, which was vital for the show's tension and drama. Moments during auditions revealed the actors' instincts and how they would fit into the show's narrative. The casting process was meticulous, aiming to create a believable world where the audience could connect with the characters' struggles and triumphs. The choices made during this time laid the foundation for a series that would become iconic in television history.
I saw what happened. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm awfully glad.
Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, the creators aimed to bring a gripping story of justice and survival to life. The director, who played a crucial role in shaping the series, drew inspiration from classic film noir and the themes of the American dream gone awry. This influence is evident in the show's moody cinematography and the moral complexities faced by the characters. The director's style emphasized realism, often using location shooting to create an authentic atmosphere that resonated with viewers. Collaboration with the cast was vital, as the director encouraged actors to explore their characters deeply, allowing for nuanced performances. David Janssen, who portrayed Dr. Richard Kimble, brought a sense of vulnerability to the role, which the director nurtured through open dialogue and rehearsal. The crew also played a significant part, with the director working closely with writers to ensure that each episode maintained a tight narrative structure, balancing suspense with emotional depth. This collaborative spirit helped The Fugitive become a landmark series, blending thrilling storytelling with profound human experiences.
Good one.
You've been good to me, Tony. I'll never be able to repay you.
Well, now, what do you think I am, some kind of a bill collector?
The Fugitive, a popular TV series from 1963, follows Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully convicted of his wife's murder. He escapes from custody and spends the series on the run, trying to find the real killer while being pursued by a determined detective. This show is known for its thrilling plot and emotional depth. There are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about it, so keep watching this video. Are there any lesser-known facts or anecdotes about this TV series that fascinate you? For example, did you know that the show was inspired by a real-life case? The series also had a significant impact on how crime dramas were made in the future. Personally, The Fugitive has inspired many viewers to believe in justice and the importance of truth. Can you share a personal story of how this series has inspired or impacted your life? We would love to hear your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this series in the comments below.
Nobody figured on a killing.
And you don't understand quite what I'm saying, do you?
Filming the 1963 series The Fugitive involved a mix of creativity and resourcefulness. The production team faced challenges in set design, often using real locations to capture the essence of the story. Many scenes were shot on location across various states, including California and Illinois, which added authenticity but also complicated logistics. The crew had to coordinate travel and permits, often working against tight schedules. Innovative techniques were employed to enhance the storytelling. For instance, the use of handheld cameras allowed for dynamic shots that followed Dr. Richard Kimble closely, creating a sense of urgency and intimacy. The show also utilized natural lighting to give scenes a more realistic feel, which was somewhat uncommon for television at the time. Additionally, the series featured a unique narrative structure, with each episode presenting a new challenge for Kimble, which required careful planning and continuity. The combination of real locations, innovative filming techniques, and a compelling storyline helped The Fugitive stand out in television history. The Fugitive stands out as a remarkable television series that captivates audiences with its thrilling narrative and complex character dynamics, while some viewers draw parallels between it and Route 66, noting that both series explore the American landscape and society. The Fugitive leans more heavily into the thriller genre. The central premise revolves around Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully accused of murder, which sets the stage for a gripping exploration of his encounters with various characters across the country. Each episode presents a new challenge, as viewers are left to ponder how these individuals will react to Kimble's true identity. The performances in The Fugitive are often highlighted as a key strength, with guest stars delivering memorable portrayals that enhance the storytelling. This aspect is reminiscent of Route 66, where the depth of character interactions provided a rich commentary on social issues of the time. However, while Route 66 is celebrated for its dramatic exploration of themes like racism and societal struggles, The Fugitive maintains a relentless pace driven by suspense and the constant question of whether Kimble will find justice. Critics appreciate the show's ability to keep audiences engaged, emphasizing that the outcome of Kimble's quest for innocence is less important than the journey itself. The emotional weight of each encounter and the moral dilemmas faced by the characters create a compelling narrative that resonates with viewers. The open-ended nature of each episode leaves audiences in suspense, mirroring the structure of other series like The Invaders, which also features a lone protagonist facing overwhelming odds. In summary, The Fugitive is a masterful blend of thrilling storytelling and profound character exploration, making it a standout series that continues to engage and provoke thought among its viewers. The balance of suspense and character-driven narratives ensures that it remains a significant part of television history.
Nobody figured on a killing.
And you don't understand quite what I'm saying, do you?
The creation of the score and soundtrack for the 1963 TV series The Fugitive was a crucial part of its storytelling. The music, composed by the talented Fred Steiner, played a significant role in setting the emotional tone and enhancing the narrative. Steiner's compositions were designed to reflect the tension and drama of Dr. Richard Kimble's journey as he sought to prove his innocence, while being pursued by the relentless Lieutenant Gerard. The haunting main theme, with its memorable melody, captured the essence of Kimble's plight, evoking feelings of desperation and hope. Musicians involved in the project contributed to the rich soundscape that accompanied each episode. The use of strings and woodwinds created a sense of urgency, while brass instruments added a layer of intensity during chase scenes. Steiner often used motifs that would recur throughout the series, allowing viewers to connect emotionally with Kimble's struggles. The music not only underscored the action, but also deepened the audience's understanding of the characters' inner lives. Insights from the composers reveal that they aimed to create a sound that was both modern and timeless, appealing to a wide audience. The score's ability to shift from suspenseful to reflective moments mirrored the show's themes of justice and survival. Steiner's work on The Fugitive remains a benchmark for television scores, demonstrating how music can elevate storytelling and resonate with viewers long after the credits roll. The collaboration between composers and musicians resulted in a soundtrack that is still remembered and appreciated today, showcasing the power of music in film and television. Eileen Heckart received high praise from Marlene Dietrich, who believed that if Heckart had acted in Europe, she would have been celebrated as a leading actress. Dietrich criticized Hollywood for typecasting, which she felt limited Heckart's true abilities. Richard Anderson made television history when he played the same character on two different shows airing on separate networks. This occurred when The Bionic Woman moved to NBC for its 1977-78 season. Robert Duvall shared a close friendship with Dustin Hoffman and Gene Hackman during their early years as struggling actors in New York. They lived together and often engaged in practical jokes. Duvall and Hackman were known for their tempers, which sometimes led to bar fights. Meanwhile, Hoffman and Duvall were recognized for their charm with women. Their shared experiences in the competitive world of acting created a strong bond among them, highlighting the challenges and camaraderie of aspiring artists.
I should get help from the Highway Patrol.
On an anonymous tip?
All right, I'll take you in the...
In the 1963 series, The Fugitive, several scenes stand out for their emotional depth and storytelling power. One iconic moment occurs when Dr. Richard Kimble, played by David Janssen, escapes from the train crash. The direction by Alan J. Levi captures the chaos and urgency of the moment, immersing the audience in Kimble's desperate flight. Janssen's performance conveys a mix of fear and determination, making viewers root for him as he seeks justice for his wife's murder. Another memorable scene features Kimble hiding in a barn where he encounters a young boy. The cinematography, with its close-ups and soft lighting, highlights the innocence of the child against Kimble's troubled past. This contrast deepens the emotional impact, showcasing Kimble's humanity. Filmmakers often noted how these moments were crafted to resonate with viewers, emphasizing themes of survival and the quest for truth. The series' use of music also enhances these scenes, creating tension and empathy. The haunting score underscores Kimble's isolation and longing for freedom. Actors and directors alike have commented on how these elements combined to create a gripping narrative that kept audiences engaged week after week. The Fugitive's ability to blend action with deep emotional storytelling left a lasting impression on viewers, making it a classic in television history.
Just because you're afraid, I want you to kiss me.
Edward Binns had a notable career in film, appearing in 4 movies that received nominations for the Academy Award for Best Picture. These films include 12 Angry Men, Judgment at Nuremberg, Patton, and The Verdict. Among these, Patton won the award in its category. Edward Asner achieved a unique distinction by being the first of only 3 actors to win Emmy Awards for performances in comedy, drama, and limited series or TV movies. The other 2 actors who reached this milestone are Cloris Leachman and Uzo Aduba. Shirley Knight had a significant personal experience while working on The Rain People, as she was 6 months pregnant with her daughter Sophie C. Hopkins during the filming. This highlights the challenges and commitments actors face in balancing their professional and personal lives. The contributions of these actors reflect their talent and dedication to their craft, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. The Fugitive captured the hearts of viewers in 1963, resonating deeply with audiences through its themes of justice, innocence, and the struggle against societal systems. The story of Dr. Richard Kimble, wrongfully accused of his wife's murder, struck a chord during a time when trust in authority was waning. This narrative of a man on the run, seeking truth and redemption, mirrored the anxieties of a society grappling with issues of fairness and the legal system. The show influenced pop culture by introducing the concept of the fugitive as a sympathetic character, paving the way for future anti-heroes in television and film. Its iconic chase sequences and the relentless pursuit by the character of Lieutenant Gerard became a template for suspenseful storytelling. The series also sparked discussions about mental health, as Kimble's trauma and resilience highlighted the human experience in the face of adversity. The Fugitive's impact extended beyond entertainment, encouraging viewers to reflect on justice, morality, and the complexities of human nature.
Okay. Shep, book him for car theft.
The theme music for the show was recorded in London at CTS Studios in Bayswater. Around 50 musicians from Ted Heath and the London Philharmonic Orchestra participated in the recording. Harry Rabinowitz conducted the session, while Eric Tomlinson served as the sound engineer. All 120 episodes used the same library music recorded at the start of production, which was not customized for specific scenes. The exterior of the Kimble home was the same as the house featured in Leave It to Beaver, a show from 1957. Eileen Heckart, a notable actress from the series, once managed to stop smoking for a brief period. This change occurred during a dinner with Betty Davis, after which she resumed smoking. The series is remembered for its unique storytelling and memorable characters, contributing to its lasting impact on television history. The combination of music, familiar settings, and personal stories of the cast adds depth to the overall experience of the show.
Just simple myocarditis.
The critical reception of the 1963 TV series The Fugitive was overwhelmingly positive, with many praising its innovative storytelling and strong performances. Reviewers highlighted David Janssen's portrayal of Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully accused of murder, as a standout element. Critics noted the show's ability to blend suspense with emotional depth, making it a compelling watch. Audience reactions were equally enthusiastic, with viewers captivated by the chase and the moral dilemmas faced by Kimble. The series became a cultural phenomenon, resonating with themes of justice and perseverance. In terms of accolades, The Fugitive received several prestigious awards, including an Emmy Award for Outstanding Dramatic Series in 1966. David Janssen himself earned nominations for his powerful performance, solidifying his status as a leading actor of the time. The show's success not only elevated the careers of those involved, but also set a high standard for future television dramas. The acclaim and recognition reflected the hard work and creativity of the cast and crew, leaving a lasting impact on the television landscape.
We got $2 left. This meal will have to last a while.
Robert Duvall was once considered for the role of Dr. Hannibal Lecter in a well-known film, but the part ultimately went to Anthony Hopkins. This casting decision is often discussed among fans of both the film and Duvall's career. Geraldine Brooks, an actress from the same era, had a father named James E. Strook, who served as the president of the Strook Theatrical Supplies Company. This connection to the theater industry likely influenced her career choices. Lois Nettleton, another notable actress, received a nomination for a prestigious award in 1976 for her performance in a Broadway play. She was recognized for her role in They Knew What They Wanted, showcasing her talent in a competitive field. These actors contributed to the rich landscape of television and theater during their time, each leaving a mark in their respective ways. Their stories reflect the interconnected nature of the entertainment industry and the various paths that lead to success.
What do you say, Ed? I've had pretty good luck with incorrigibles. Used to be one of my...
During the making of The Fugitive, the cast and crew experienced many memorable moments. David Janssen, who played Dr. Richard Kimble, often shared stories about the challenges of filming on location. One time, while shooting a scene near a river, he had to jump into the water. The crew was worried about the cold, but Janssen insisted on doing it for authenticity. His dedication impressed everyone, and it became a bonding moment for the team. Moreover, the show's creator, Roy Huggins, had a unique approach to storytelling. He encouraged improvisation, allowing actors to bring their own ideas to the scenes. This led to some unexpected and powerful performances. One actor recalled a scene where he was supposed to chase Jansenator instead of following the script. He added a personal touch that made the chase feel more real, surprising both the crew and the audience. Additionally, the production faced tight schedules, which sometimes led to humorous situations. One day, a scene required a train to pass by, but the train was late. The crew filled the time by sharing stories and jokes, creating a relaxed atmosphere despite the pressure. These moments of laughter helped everyone stay focused and motivated. The camaraderie among the cast was evident, with many actors forming lifelong friendships. They often gathered after filming to discuss their experiences and share meals, creating a family-like environment. This sense of community contributed to the show's success and made the long hours more enjoyable. As the series progressed, the crew became adept at solving problems on the fly. When a location fell through, they quickly found alternatives, showcasing their resourcefulness. The dedication of everyone involved, from the actors to the crew, played a crucial role in bringing the story of The Fugitive to life, making it a beloved classic. Edward Asner and Uzo Aduba are notable for winning Emmys in both drama and comedy categories for portraying the same character. Asner won for his role as Lou Grant in two different shows, first in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and later in Lou Grant. Aduba received her Emmys for her role as Crazy Eyes in Orange is the New Black, which switched from the comedy to drama category due to new Emmy rules. This unique achievement highlights the versatility of both actors. The series has also been referenced in popular culture, including a spoof in Mad Magazine titled The Fugitive. This shows how the show has left a mark beyond its original airing. Edward Binns, another actor associated with the series, had a successful career in film, appearing in 4 movies directed by Sidney Lumet. These films include 12 Angry Men, Fail Safe, Love and Molly, and The Verdict. Binns' work with Lumet showcases his talent and the strong connections between actors and directors in the industry.
I don't know yet. Nothing on him here. He's cleared. Checked him out.
The Fugitive left a significant mark on television and film history. Its story of Dr. Richard Kimble, wrongfully accused of murder, captivated audiences with its blend of suspense and moral complexity. The show's unique format, featuring a man on the run, influenced many future series and films, paving the way for the anti-hero narrative. This theme of a protagonist fighting against the system became a staple in later works, inspiring shows like 24 and Breaking Bad. The Fugitive also introduced the concept of a serialized storyline, where each episode built on the last, a technique that has become common in modern television. Its impact extended to the big screen, with a successful film adaptation in 1993 that brought the story to a new generation. The show's exploration of justice and truth resonated deeply, prompting discussions about the legal system and personal redemption. Its legacy continues to inspire filmmakers and writers, reminding them of the power of storytelling in exploring human struggles.
Hold you for a while?
The show draws inspiration from the Samuel Shepard murder case of 1954. Although the creator, Roy Huggins, denied any direct connection, he claimed he was unaware of the Shepard case until the series started. Instead, Huggins wanted to create a story about a modern character traveling across the country, similar to a cowboy in westerns. Jacqueline Scott, who starred in the series, spoke fondly of David Janssen, the lead actor. She described him as sweet, but noted a quiet side to his personality. Despite being outgoing and funny, there was a depth to him that added interest to his role. The series finale achieved remarkable success, becoming the most watched finale in television history at the time. It still ranks as the third most watched finale, following MASH and Cheers. The show's impact on television and its storytelling style remains significant.
You don't know that, Leslie.
I do know that. I see it in her eye, so don't try and tell me different.
Edward Asner received a Voice Arts Award in 2017 for his role in the scripted podcast Powder Burns, where he portrays an aging cowboy dealing with Alzheimer's disease. This podcast was created by writer and producer David A. Gregory. Lawrence Naismith, known for his acting, passed on his talent to his grandson Woody Naismith, who is now an emerging actor in Los Angeles. In the series, the train that carries Richard Kimble to death row during the opening credits is actually a French train, not an American one. This detail adds an interesting layer to the production, highlighting the international aspects of the show's filming. The series itself is known for its gripping narrative and character development, focusing on themes of justice and survival. The performances of the cast, including Asner and Naismith, contributed to its lasting impact on television history. The combination of strong storytelling and memorable characters has kept audiences engaged over the years. Telly Savalas shares a birthday with Benny Hill, who famously impersonated Savalas' character Kojak on The Benny Hill Show. This connection highlights the influence of Savalas in popular culture. William Conrad, known for his roles in various films, had a unique piece of movie history. He received a lead Falcon prop from the Maltese Falcon, a gift from studio chief Jack L. Warner. This prop was auctioned for $398,500 after Conrad's death, marking it as one of the highest prices ever paid for a movie prop. The lead Falcon and resin versions are valued at over $2 million, echoing the value placed on the real Maltese Falcon in the film. Robert Duvall has a notable film career, appearing in 8 films nominated for Best Picture by 2014. His performances in The Godfather and Apocalypse Now earned him nominations for Best Supporting Actor, while he won Best Actor for Tender Mercies. His work has left a significant mark on the film industry.
Stafford would be the last place on earth he'd show his face.
Eileen Heckart returned to work 4 months after giving birth to her son Philip. She began performing in the Broadway play The Bad Seed. David Janssen died of a heart attack at his home in Malibu during the early morning hours. His wife Danny called for help at 4:19 a.m., and emergency services arrived within 20 minutes. He was taken to a hospital in Santa Monica, where he was declared dead on arrival. An autopsy revealed signs of heavy tobacco use in his mouth and lungs. His liver showed signs of severe alcoholism, but he did not have cirrhosis. The cause of death was a myocardial infarction, linked to major blockages in 3 heart arteries, likely due to years of smoking. Bill Raisch, who played Fred Johnson, the one-armed man, and George Kennedy, the elevator operator, both appeared in the film Lonely Are the Brave, released in 1962. Their careers included various roles that showcased their talents in film and television.
Be under sedation. And you should never have come here.
Robert Duvall invested $5 million of his own money to finance a film called The Apostle after it faced rejection from many studios. This bold move highlights his commitment to the project and his belief in its potential. Barry Morse, who played Lieutenant Gerard, drew inspiration from Victor Hugo's Les Miserables. He read the novel to better understand his character, modeling Gerard after Inspector Javert, who is known for his relentless pursuit of justice. This connection added depth to Morse's performance, making Gerard a memorable character. Dabbs Greer, known for his roles in various shows, played a unique part in television history by marrying two famous couples. He portrayed the Army chaplain who married Rob and Laura Petrie on The Dick Van Dyke Show, and later played the minister who married Mike and Carol Brady on The Brady Bunch. These roles contributed to his recognition in the television landscape, showcasing his versatility as an actor. The intertwining of these stories reflects the rich tapestry of television history and the impact of individual contributions.
Shot and we lost. Now let's get out of here.
What about them?
Dabney Coleman is associated with the Phi Delta Theta fraternity, specifically from the Texas Beta chapter at the University of Texas. His involvement in this fraternity highlights a connection to a network of individuals who share similar values and experiences during their college years. Telly Savalas faced serious health challenges when he was hospitalized at Huntington Memorial Hospital due to bladder cancer. By the time of his hospitalization, the cancer had already spread to his hip bones and pancreas. The recommended treatment for his condition was a radical cystectomy, a surgical procedure that involves removing the bladder along with nearby organs that might contain cancer cells, such as the prostate. However, Savalas chose to reject this treatment option, which reflects the difficult decisions patients often face regarding their health. Edward Asner gained fame for his portrayal of Lou Grant on The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and later starred in the spin-off series Lou Grant. His performances in these roles made him a well-known figure in television, showcasing his talent and ability to connect with audiences. Asner's career has left a lasting impact on the industry, and he remains a respected actor for his contributions to television.
Andre?
Wake everyone.
Lois Nettleton, known for her work in television and film, was originally from the Chicago area, but spent much of her life in California. After her passing, she was laid to rest at St. Raymond's Cemetery in the Bronx, New York. The central story of a man wrongfully convicted of murder and on the run has parallels with an earlier film, Hunt the Man Down from 1950. In both stories, the main character shares a similar name, Richard Kimble and Richard Kincaid. Each character escapes from custody and spends years evading capture while taking various low-wage jobs in small towns. Additionally, both narratives include a significant character who has only one arm. Barry Morse, who played a notable role in the series, also made guest appearances in both versions of The Twilight Zone, first in 1959 and later in 1985. This connection highlights the enduring themes of justice and survival that resonate through different forms of media.
Lucia's husband worked for you when he was killed.
Reflecting on the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, many viewers remember the gripping story of Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully accused of murder. This show not only captivated audiences with its thrilling plot, but also sparked conversations about justice and morality. The emotional journey of Kimble, portrayed by David Janssen, resonated deeply with fans, making them question the reliability of the legal system, as he sought to prove his innocence while being pursued by the relentless detective Gerard. Viewers felt a connection to his struggle and determination. The series influenced how people viewed storytelling in television, blending drama with social issues. It encouraged audiences to empathize with characters facing adversity, shaping their understanding of right and wrong. Many fans have shared how the show inspired them to think critically about justice and the human experience. We invite you to share your own memories and experiences with The Fugitive. How did it impact you personally? Did it change your perspective on cinema or storytelling? Engage with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more cinematic explorations. Your stories matter and can inspire others.
Come over and get set up.
Joe, I've got to talk to you. Please, now.
As the dust settles on the gripping tale of Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully accused and relentlessly pursued, we invite you to delve deeper into the shadows of this iconic series. What became of the talented cast who brought this story to life? Their journeys after the final credits rolled are as compelling as the drama that unfolded on screen. From the lead actor who faced his own trials in Hollywood to the supporting characters who carved out unique paths, each story reveals the human experience behind the roles. Discover the unexpected twists and turns in their lives, the challenges they faced, and the legacies they left behind. Join us as we explore the fates of these actors, uncovering the secrets and surprises that lie beyond the series. This bonus segment promises to shed light on the real lives of those who captivated audiences, leaving you eager to learn what happened next.
The kind of law enforcement they need in this town, yours or mine.
Green Brooks portrayed Adrienne Banning in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased her talent as a strong, complex character. Adrienne was a pivotal figure, embodying both compassion and resilience as she navigated the turbulent world surrounding Dr. Richard Kimble. Brooks brought depth to the character, making her memorable in a series filled with tension and drama. After The Fugitive, Brooks faced significant challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success, leading to a period of relative obscurity. Personal hardships also marked her life. She endured a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which left her grappling with emotional scars. In the late 1970s, she faced a scandal involving a public altercation with a co-star, which tarnished her reputation for a time. In her later years, Brooks found solace in writing, penning several novels that reflected her life experiences. As of the last known information, she resides in a quiet town, focusing on her writing and enjoying a more private life away from the spotlight.
Mr. Taft? What kind of drugs are those, Mr. Taft?
Edward Asner portrayed Joe Bantam in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a character marked by complexity and depth. Bantam, a convict who becomes an unlikely ally to Dr. Richard Kimble, embodies the struggles of redemption and survival. Asner's performance brought a raw intensity to the role, showcasing his ability to convey both vulnerability and strength. This early role set the stage for Asner's illustrious career, where he would later become best known for his portrayal of Lou Grant in the acclaimed series Mary Tyler Moore Show and its spin-off. Asner's life was not without its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, and a strained relationship with his children. His outspoken political views often landed him in controversy, notably when he was blacklisted in Hollywood for his activism against the Vietnam War. Asner also battled health issues, including a heart attack in 2015, which he survived, but it left him with lasting effects. In his later years, Asner continued to work in television and film, lending his voice to various animated characters and appearing in numerous guest roles. His last known public appearance was in 2021, where he participated in a virtual event, showcasing his enduring passion for acting. Edward Asner passed away on August 29, 2021, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and struggle.
What did my father tell them? Why did they have to lie?
Joseph Campanella portrayed Captain Ralph Lee in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and complexity. Captain Lee was a determined character, often caught in the moral dilemmas of pursuing Dr. Richard Kimble while grappling with the implications of justice. Campanella's performance added depth to the series, making him a memorable figure in the show's narrative. After The Fugitive, Campanella's career continued to flourish. He appeared in numerous television shows and films, including roles in The Twilight Zone and The Bold Ones. However, his life was not without challenges. Campanella faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He also dealt with the pressures of typecasting, as his strong presence often led to similar roles, limiting his opportunities for diverse characters. In later years, Campanella became a voice actor, lending his talents to animated series and commercials. He remained active in the industry until his passing in 2018. His legacy is marked by a career that spanned decades, filled with both triumphs and struggles. The last known information about him reflects a life dedicated to his craft, despite the shadows of personal trials.
Hey, change your mind, friend.
Richard Anderson portrayed Leonard Taft in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a character marked by a complex blend of authority and moral ambiguity. Taft, a police officer, was often seen as a relentless pursuer of justice, yet his methods raised questions about ethics and the law. Anderson's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man torn between duty and personal conviction. After The Fugitive, Anderson's career continued with notable roles in various television series and films, including a memorable part in the series The $6 Million Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Anderson also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, navigating the complexities of fame and the toll it can take on personal relationships. In later years, he became a recluse, often avoiding the public eye. The last known information about him indicates that he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past while remaining largely out of the spotlight. His legacy endures through his impactful performances, leaving a lasting impression on audiences.
Report that Richard Kimble was spotted.
You mean here in Fairgreen?
Yes, sir, we think so.
R.G. Armstrong portrayed Marshal Matt Peters in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and moral complexity. Peters was a relentless figure, driven by a sense of justice, yet his character often walked the line between right and wrong, reflecting the show's themes of pursuit and redemption. Armstrong's performance added depth to the narrative, making viewers question the nature of justice itself. After The Fugitive, Armstrong's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in films like The Great Escape and television shows such as Gunsmoke and The Twilight Zone. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son in a car accident, which deeply affected him. Armstrong also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the struggle to find diverse roles as he aged. In his later years, Armstrong became a respected figure in the industry, known for his wisdom and experience. He remained active in acting until his passing in 2012, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy. His life story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the roles he played. Joanna Moore portrayed Helen Simmons in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased her talent as a compassionate and strong character. Helen's interactions with Dr. Richard Kimble added depth to the narrative, highlighting themes of hope and resilience amidst chaos. After The Fugitive, Joanna faced significant challenges. Her marriage to actor Ryan O'Neal ended in divorce, which brought public scrutiny and personal heartache. She struggled with alcoholism, a battle that affected her career and personal relationships. Despite these hardships, she continued to work in television and film, appearing in various series throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Moore's life took a darker turn when she was diagnosed with cancer in the late 1990s. She fought bravely, but ultimately succumbed to the disease in 1997. Her legacy remains in the roles she played and the impact she had on those who knew her. The last known information about her life reflects a complex woman who faced her demons with courage.
Enough to get me where I'm going.
North?
North.
Telly Savalas portrayed Dan Polachek in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Polachek, a tough yet compassionate detective, was pivotal in the pursuit of Dr. Richard Kimble, adding depth to the narrative with his moral dilemmas and relentless determination. Savalas's performance was marked by a gritty realism that resonated with audiences, establishing him as a formidable presence in television. After The Fugitive, Savalas's career flourished. He became best known for his role as Kojak in the 1970s, a character that further solidified his status as a television icon. However, his life was not without turmoil. Savalas faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Sally Sheridan, which ended in divorce. He also battled health issues, including a battle with cancer that ultimately claimed his life in 1994. Savalas was known for his complex personality, often described as charming yet enigmatic, with a penchant for gambling that led to financial troubles. His legacy remains, marked by both his artistic contributions and the shadows of his personal struggles. Last known information indicates that Savalas's influence continues to be felt in the entertainment industry, with his work still celebrated by fans and critics alike.
There's something that might help. You have Helen's papers.
Greer portrayed Charley Fletcher in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a character marked by a deep sense of empathy and moral complexity. Greer's performance as the kind-hearted, yet troubled man who aids Dr. Richard Kimble showcased his ability to convey vulnerability and strength. This role became one of his most memorable, highlighting his talent for bringing depth to supporting characters. After The Fugitive, Greer continued to work steadily in television and film, appearing in notable series like Little House on the Prairie, where he played Reverend Alden. Despite his success, Greer faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career. He also dealt with the loss of loved ones, which left a profound impact on him. In his later years, Greer remained active in the industry, but his health began to decline. He passed away in 2007 at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a reputation for being a dedicated actor. His life was a blend of triumphs and trials, reflecting the complexities of a man who found solace in storytelling.
As Charles Edwards come back from the meeting. Now, I could let, say, the six of you look through the...
Shirley Knight portrayed Janice Pruitt in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a role that showcased her talent for embodying complex emotions. Janice, a woman caught in a web of circumstances, represented both vulnerability and strength, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Knight's performance was marked by a haunting depth, reflecting the turmoil of a character grappling with moral dilemmas and personal loss. After The Fugitive, Knight's career flourished, earning her 2 Academy Award nominations. However, her life was not without shadows. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director John Griffith, which ended in divorce. Knight also battled the challenges of being a single mother, raising her daughter while navigating the unpredictable nature of Hollywood. In the late 1970s, she faced a scandal when her private life became public, leading to intense media scrutiny. Despite these challenges, Knight continued to work in theater and film, earning respect for her resilience. In her later years, she remained active in the industry, with her last known work being a role in the 2018 film The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Knight passed away in April 2023, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life marked by both triumph and struggle.
What was a not-so-easy job you pulled?
What's that?
Heckhart's portrayal of Sister Veronica in the 1963 series The Fugitive was a haunting performance that left a lasting impression. As a nun who becomes entangled in the life of Dr. Richard Kimble, her character embodies a complex mix of compassion and moral conflict. Heckhart's ability to convey deep emotional layers added a unique depth to the role, making Sister Veronica a memorable figure in the series. Heckhart's career spanned decades, marked by her talent on stage and screen. She won a Tony Award for her work in the play The Bad Seed, and received an Academy Award nomination for Butterflies Are Free. However, her life was not without turmoil. She faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her son, which deeply affected her. In the 1970s, she was involved in a scandal when her marriage to actor and director John McGiver ended amid allegations of infidelity. Despite these challenges, Heckhart continued to work, earning acclaim for her roles in various films and television shows. In her later years, she became a beloved figure, known for her warmth and wisdom. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2001, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy.
That way.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Jackson.
Val Avery's portrayal of Burns in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive left a lasting impression on viewers. His character was a complex figure, embodying a mix of menace and vulnerability, which added depth to the show's narrative. Avery's ability to convey a sense of danger, while also hinting at a troubled past, made Burns a memorable antagonist. This role showcased his talent for playing characters that straddled the line between good and evil. After The Fugitive, Avery's career continued to flourish, with appearances in various films and television shows. He was known for his roles in movies like The St. Valentine's Day Massacre and The Killing of a Chinese Bookie. However, his life was not without challenges. Avery faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. He was involved in a few scandals, including a publicized altercation that led to a brief stint in rehab. In his later years, Avery became more reclusive, stepping back from the spotlight. He passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and the shadows of his personal battles. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of life behind the camera.
On the bus. But you've been outvoted this time.
William Conrad's role as the narrator in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive was pivotal. His deep, resonant voice set a tone of urgency and tension, guiding viewers through the harrowing journey of Dr. Richard Kimble. Conrad's narration added a layer of gravitas, enhancing the emotional weight of the story. His ability to convey the gravity of Kimble's plight made the series memorable and impactful. Beyond The Fugitive, Conrad's career was marked by significant achievements. He starred in the detective series Canon, which showcased his talent as a leading man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with weight and health issues, which led to a dramatic transformation later in life. Scandals also touched his career. He was involved in a highly publicized divorce that drew media attention. In his later years, Conrad continued to work in television and voice acting, but his health declined. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a distinctive narrative style. His last known information reflects a life filled with both triumph and turmoil, a testament to the complexities of fame.
How did you know the money was marked?
They told me. They didn't want me running off with the money.
Lois Nettleton portrayed Lucy Russell in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased her ability to convey deep emotional complexity. Lucy, a woman caught in the turmoil of her own life, became a pivotal character who offered a glimpse of humanity amidst chaos. Nettleton's performance was marked by a haunting vulnerability, drawing viewers into her character's struggles and fears. After The Fugitive, Nettleton's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in various television shows and films. She earned acclaim for her work in the miniseries The Thornbirds and the film The Last Temptation of Christ. However, her personal life was marred by challenges. Nettleton faced the heartbreak of losing her mother to cancer, which deeply affected her. She also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including the struggle to maintain her identity in an industry that often typecast women. In her later years, Nettleton became a recluse, stepping away from the spotlight. She lived in relative obscurity until her passing in 2008. The last known information about her reveals a woman who, despite her successes, battled personal demons and sought solace away from the public eye. Lawrence Naismith portrayed Dr. Andrew Emmett McAllister in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters. McAllister, a brilliant but troubled doctor, became a pivotal figure in the life of the fugitive Richard Kimble. Naismith's performance was marked by a haunting intensity, reflecting the moral dilemmas faced by his character. This role added depth to Naismith's career, which included notable performances in film and theater, but it also cast a long shadow over his personal life. After The Fugitive, Naismith faced significant challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. His personal life was marred by scandals, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Naismith battled depression, which affected his work and relationships. Despite these hardships, he continued to act, appearing in various television shows and films, but he never regained the same level of prominence. In his later years, Naismith became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived quietly, away from the spotlight, reflecting on a life filled with both triumphs and tribulations. His legacy remains, marked by the haunting portrayal of McAllister and the complexities of his own life.
You could have called.
Yeah.
David Janssen's portrayal of Dr. Richard Kimble in the 1963 series The Fugitive remains one of television's most haunting performances. As a man wrongfully accused of murdering his wife, Janssen brought a depth of emotion and intensity to the role, capturing the essence of a man on the run, desperate to prove his innocence. His ability to convey vulnerability and determination resonated with audiences, making Kimble a symbol of the fight against injustice. After The Fugitive ended in 1967, Janssen faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to bouts of depression and a reliance on alcohol. His career saw a decline, with roles in lesser-known films and television shows. Despite this, he found some success in the 1970s with series like O'Hara, U.S. Treasury, but it never matched the acclaim of his earlier work. Janssen's life was marked by turmoil. He had tumultuous relationships, including a marriage to Ellie Janssen that ended in divorce. He faced health issues, including a battle with addiction, which took a toll on his well-being. In 1980, he died suddenly from a heart attack at the age of 48, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life shrouded in mystery. His final years remain a poignant reminder of the struggles he faced, both on and off the screen.
To go with us.
Where are you going?
Oh, down to Beach, man.
Dabney Coleman portrayed Floyd in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a character marked by a blend of charm and menace. Floyd's role was pivotal, showcasing Coleman's ability to embody complex emotions, often teetering on the edge of morality. This early performance hinted at his future as a versatile actor, capable of playing both villains and sympathetic characters. After The Fugitive, Coleman's career flourished in film and television, with notable roles in movies like 9 to 5 and Tootsie. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. He faced a tumultuous marriage to actress and producer, which ended in divorce, leaving him to navigate the complexities of fatherhood alone. Coleman also battled the pressures of Hollywood, leading to periods of isolation and introspection. In the late 1990s, he faced a public scandal involving allegations of misconduct, which cast a shadow over his career. Despite these hardships, Coleman continued to work, appearing in various projects until his last known role in the early 2000s. As of now, there are no recent updates on his life, leaving fans to reflect on the enigmatic legacy he left behind.
Paintbrush and dab it in some paint and slop it on the front of you. Are you taking notes?
Bruce Dern portrayed Charley in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Charley was a pivotal figure, embodying the struggle between justice and personal loyalty. Dern's performance captured the essence of a man caught in a web of circumstances, reflecting the darker themes of the show. This role was a significant stepping stone in Dern's career, showcasing his ability to delve into the psyche of troubled characters. After The Fugitive, Dern's career flourished, but it was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Diane Ladd, which ended in divorce. His career was often overshadowed by controversies, including a notorious incident in 1970 when he was involved in a car accident that left him with serious injuries. Despite these setbacks, Dern continued to work, earning acclaim for his roles in films like Coming Home and Nebraska. In recent years, Dern has remained active in the industry, receiving accolades for his performances. He was nominated for an Academy Award for Nebraska in 2014, reaffirming his status as a respected actor. As of now, Dern continues to engage with fans and the film community, reflecting on a career that has spanned decades, marked by both triumphs and trials.
You'll be sleeping soon. I told you we shouldn't have gone out tonight.
Barry Morse's portrayal of Lieutenant Philip Gerard in the 1963 series The Fugitive left a lasting impact on television. His character, relentless in the pursuit of Dr. Richard Kimble, embodied a complex mix of duty and obsession. Morse's performance brought depth to Gerard, making him more than just a mere antagonist. He was a man driven by a sense of justice, often at the cost of his own moral compass. This role defined Morse's career, showcasing his ability to convey intensity and determination. After The Fugitive, Morse continued to work in television and film, appearing in series like Space 1999 and various guest roles in popular shows. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Despite these struggles, he remained dedicated to his craft, often reflecting on the darker aspects of his characters. In his later years, Morse became involved in theater and education, sharing his experiences with aspiring actors. He passed away in 2019, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy. His final years were spent in London, where he continued to engage with the arts until his death.
Away. Just relax.
Edward Binns portrayed the character of Angstrom in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex, morally ambiguous characters. Angstrom, a man caught in a web of desperation and conflict, reflected Binns' talent for bringing depth to his performances. This role was pivotal in his career, allowing him to gain recognition for his intense and compelling acting style. Binns had a diverse career, appearing in numerous films and television shows, including notable performances in 12 Angry Men and Patton. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. Despite these difficulties, Binns remained dedicated to his craft, often immersing himself in his roles to escape his reality. In his later years, Binns continued to work in theater and television, but he became more reclusive. He passed away in 1990, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. The last known information about him highlights a man who battled inner demons while contributing significantly to the arts. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the faces we see on screen.
It was Kimble, wasn't it?
Robert Duvall portrayed Eric Christian in the 1963 TV series The Fugitive, a role that showcased his talent in a gripping narrative of pursuit and survival. Duvall's character was a complex figure, embodying the tension and moral ambiguity that defined the show. His performance was marked by a deep emotional resonance, capturing the struggles of a man caught in a web of fate and justice. After The Fugitive, Duvall's career flourished. He became a prominent figure in Hollywood, earning acclaim for his roles in films like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. Duvall faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Barbara Benjamin, which ended in divorce. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to periods of isolation and introspection. In the late 1990s, Duvall faced a public scandal involving a confrontation with a neighbor, which brought unwanted media attention. Despite these challenges, he continued to work, directing, and producing films that reflected his artistic vision. As of the latest updates, Duvall remains active in the industry, though he has stepped back from the spotlight, choosing to focus on personal projects and spending time with family. And his legacy as a versatile actor endures, marked by both triumphs and trials.
Up and down the block, in every window, there's a pair of eyes watching, waiting.
Jacqueline Scott portrayed Donna Kimble Taft in the 1963 series The Fugitive, a role that showcased her talent as a compassionate and strong character. Donna, the wife of Dr. Richard Kimble, played a pivotal role in the emotional depth of the series, representing the personal stakes of the main character's plight. Scott's performance resonated with audiences, leaving a lasting impression. After The Fugitive, Jacqueline Scott's career continued with various television appearances, including roles in shows like The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits. However, her personal life was marked by struggles. She faced the challenges of typecasting and the pressures of Hollywood, which often overshadowed her talent. In the 1970s, she experienced a tumultuous period, including a highly publicized divorce that drew media attention. Scott also dealt with the loss of her brother, a tragedy that deeply affected her. Despite these hardships, she remained resilient, continuing to act in theater and television until her later years. The last known information about Jacqueline Scott indicates she lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, reflecting on her career and the complexities of her past. As we wrap up our look at The Fugitive, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this groundbreaking series. The show, which aired in 1963, captivated audiences with its gripping story of Dr. Richard Kimble, a man wrongfully accused of murder, and his relentless quest for justice. The performances of David Janssen as Kimble and the iconic portrayal of Lieutenant Gerard by Barry Morse left a lasting impact on viewers. The series tackled themes of injustice and perseverance, resonating deeply with many who face their own challenges in life. Did you watch The Fugitive during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic show? Perhaps it was the suspenseful chase scenes or the emotional moments that stuck with you. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences and reflections can help keep the spirit of The Fugitive alive for new generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through television history.
Kill you. Why don't you fight to make him accept?